Those on the ground tasked with protecting the country's borders giving an overview today of emerging migration trends and countermeasures as the Bahamas remains a key transnational route for the smuggling of illegal migrants. Just this week, in excess of 500 illegal migrants were intercepted in Bahamian waters, the majority of them Haitian nationals whose sights were set on a neighboring destination. Carla Palmer has all the details.
We saw it several times this week. Those images of Haitian sloops laden with substantially more passengers than the vessels could hold, intercepted in Bahamian waters. Now safe on land but in custody, officials now confirm, following further investigations, that although ending up here in country, the Bahamas was never intended to be their final destination. That, according to Commodore of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, Raymond King.
The Haitians now are moving along the northern border of Haiti, moving closely along the northern coast of Cuba, along the whole Bahama Channel. In most cases, they're staying in the Cuban territorial seas, and they're seeking to move across the United States. The incident of the most recent in South Andres, that particular vessel was one of two vessels that we, along with the United States Coast Guard, were monitoring and seeking to intercept.
Like other mixed nationalities, including Cubans, who reportedly enter the Bahamas legally but never return home, instead are smuggled into the United States, Commodore King says not only are their reasons much the same for fleeing, but the end goal as well.
Haiti is basically a failed state right now, economically, politically, and socially. That is driving them under health crisis. And so that's a pull factor for them. There's another factor called the parole visa program by the U.S. government that creates the opportunity for persons to apply for visa, be able to enter the United States for a foreseeable period until their status can be determined.
According to Commodore King, for these latest groups of Haitian migrants, it was the weather, namely cold fronts, that caused their vessels to detour, pushing them toward the Bahamas.
There was an event at the southeastern tip of Great Inagua recently. That vessel was destined for TCI, Turks and Caicos Islands, but weather condition forced it to the southeastern tip of Great Inagua. And when you have those strong cold fronts, the weather comes from the western quadrant. And so if they're moving along, hoping to move northwestwards, they are now pushed to the east.
Commodore King says with the help of local, regional, and international counterparts, RBDF will remain steadfast in its mission to detour, deny, and dethrone all illegal maritime activities in the protection of our borders. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.